Welcome to Spellbreak. Soon you will be smashing, igniting, piercing, shredding, shocking, and disintegrating your opponents in a fantasy roguelike magical battle royale. In short, you're a wizard, known here as a breaker, and your goal is to gather power and exile all rival breakers from the Hollowlands. But first, let's jump into practice mode, pick a class, and cover the basics. Your primary movement controls follow action game standards. You can also review and customize keybinds in the options menu. Behold, your instruments of destruction. Each item features reliable scaling benefits, as well as unique attributes that are modified with rarity. Gauntlets are your weapons. You'll start with a common gauntlet from your chosen class, but you can equip any of the other elements on your second hand. F is your interact key. Tap or hold as needed. The hotbar items are activated with corresponding number keys. Tab opens your inventory screen. Here you can drop or arrange items, as well as view your current and future class skill progression. Holding spacebar while airborne will levitate. This action consumes a fixed percentage of your mana. Mana is a multi-system resource that's displayed near the crosshair when consumed. Your mana bar will replenish over time, but if exhausted completely, there's a penalty while your character recharges. Each gauntlet has two unique abilities. Mouse 1 and 2 cast your spells. These are projectile attacks that expend mana. Q and E activate your sorceries. Sorceries are reliable power that can be cast whenever charged. Their damage, cooldown, and effects are consistent across all gauntlet rarities. However, spells benefit from higher gauntlet rarities. Their damage increases and mana cost decreases. Left shift activates your rune ability. Runes are powerful tools that are also cooldown based. You'll recognize them by their triangular shape, and they can be found out in the open or hidden within chests. The rarity of each rune is fixed. This influences how frequently you'll discover the variations. Do your best to master all of these. Knowing their strengths and weaknesses is often the difference between victory and defeat. Alright, let's do some wizard stuff. Your breaker doesn't start with any armor, so let's consume a couple of shards to add a bit of durability. This is an RPG-style battle royale. The class you selected augments your breaker with passive abilities that enhance your chosen fantasy. Each class has 4 skills. The first is unlocked immediately, and the others are received progressively as you enter the first 3 safe zones. Each class offers unique skill expression, which can be tailored to your preference with secondary gauntlets and gear. Combat in Spellbreak is a bombastic ballet of large sorceries, projectile spells, cooldown management, and clever environmental movement. The battlefield around you is constantly transforming. Everything is interactive. You can create devastating combos with your spells and sorceries, but you can also combine with allied or enemy magic to great effect. Gauntlets stand on their own, but when paired with a class archetype, their true potential manifests. I think you're ready. Let's get that first win. Click the match settings button to select your preferred game mode and server. Press play, select a class, and ready up. The match begins with a pre-game lobby. When the timer completes, a map of the Hollowlands will materialize. You'll be presented with a selection of portals, as well as the locations of mana vaults marked by yellow circles. I recommend dropping into named locations, as they often contain the most consistent loot. Choose a portal and you'll find yourself free-falling from the sky. Some items spawn out in the open, but the majority of your equipment will be found in chests. There are several unique types of chests, each with their own specialty. Mana vaults are the only source of legendary items. There's a 20-second timer upon activation, and rival breakers will hear the vault resonate in the distance. Mana vaults will continue to appear with each new safe zone, and are often a source of major conflict. Remember, your goal is to be the last breaker standing. Enemies will be your primary concern. However, a lethal spell storm will slowly encroach upon the playing field until no safe place remains. Become a wizard, master the elements, and fight for survival. This is your apocalypse to conquer. And with that, I'll see you in the Hollowlands, Breaker.